So I've cured chronic sinus in a number of people before, and I just wanted to give you a couple of tips in case you are one of those people who may have chronic sinus. That are a couple of things that are often overlooked, and one of them is vitamin D and one of them is zinc. Most people know that those are very good for supporting the immune system, but often the doses aren't quite enough. So vitamin D is you actually make it in your body, so just because you get sunshine doesn't automatically mean your vitamin D is good, but people do often stay out of the sun and keep an eye on not getting burnt and such. So vitamin D levels can go quite low, especially in the wintertime. So for an adult, well, these doses are for adults, not for children at all. You may need something like 10 or 15,000 IU a day for like 5-6 days, something like that, just to really knock it. But the smartest thing to do with vitamin D is to get a blood test, so you have a bit of a baseline. And once you get a baseline vitamin D, depending on whether it's the summer or the winter, from there you can kind of work out the right dosing regime. But you really want to give it a good, for a few days, a nice big high dose for a few days. Some people have even taken 50,000 IU a day for 1 to 3 days, something like that. But you wouldn't do the 50,000 IU unless you'd done a blood test first. Now zinc is an interesting one. Most people again know about zinc, but there's a little clever marketing spin that happens on the labels of zinc where it tells you the total amount of zinc. So for example, zinc citrate might say 75 milligrams of zinc citrate, and you think, wow, I'm taking a great dose of zinc. But looking closely, it's the elemental zinc that is the most important factor there. And you might have something like 5 milligrams of elemental zinc for 70 milligrams of the citrate. And 5 milligrams of zinc is going to get you nowhere fast, apart from basically just spending money. So you want to look for a supplement that's got between 20 and 30 milligrams of elemental zinc per tablet. So each time you take a tablet, you're getting between 20 and 30, maybe 25 milligrams of elemental zinc. And you take that for 3 months, and you take it between 2 and 3 times a day. So you would take 25 milligrams, for example, 3 times a day with food for 3 months. So zinc takes a bit of a while to come up, and once it's up, it stays very stable. It stays nice and stable, and then you would repeat that in 3 months. So for example, if you were someone that gets really severe sinus infections and they get prolonged, you'd be someone that might take 30 milligrams 3 times a day for 3 months. 3 months is the magical number, and that would be good for you. If you have like infrequent sinus infections, but they're quite problematic, maybe you'd be 30 milligrams twice a day for 3 months, something like that. But you wouldn't dose over 3 months. If you keep dosing for a year of zinc, it's going to depress your copper levels, which brings other problems. So 3 months. Why do I know 3 months? Because lots and lots of blood tests, retests, working with different doses. So I know that 3 months is a really good amount of time to get it nice into your zinc into a level where it's good. And then 12 months later, you're going to need to do some replacement again. Okay, so I hope that's helpful for you. And if you haven't looked at those things, give it a try. It's definitely very successful. And here's to your better health.